So hi, we're at Cinec 2018 and I'm on the Photonia booth with Paolo. Hi Paolo, thanks for the time to talk to us. Photonia is quite a new company, isn't it? You're only going about a year?
Yes, we've been in this business just for 1 year. We're an Italian company, a startup company made of young people willing to do something good.
And you must be doing something right because you've been nominated for one of the Cinec Awards tonight, haven't you?
Yes, sure. We've been nominated for the Cinec Award for our Chromos 5x100 fixture. Yeah. LED, Fresnel light, RGB, and 2 dedicated channels for white.
So, how does that sit within your whole range? You've got quite a lot of lights on the stand. What does your range cover?
There's a complete range of LED Fresnel lights, starting from our Zenith BI350 bicolor. All our fixtures come with a touchscreen interface, dials and push buttons, DMX, battery input with hot swap function with the AC, USB port for free firmware upgrades in the future. This version, for instance, is a 500 watts Radiate D500, and it's meant for HMI replacement. It has the same light output of a 12 to 1500 HMI.
Right, okay, yeah.
Yes, really. I can also show you. Let's keep it low because it has a very big punch and a very big throw. Yeah. And we also have motorized focus, so no need to rotate knobs,
right,
no need to pole operate to change the focus.
Yeah.
So basically, this is our range.
Talk about the Chromos then, which is the new piece of kit.
This
yeah.
one? Oh, okay. Here we are in battery operation mode. Sorry, let's dim out. As you can see now, I can change the color wirelessly because of this accessory. This is a Parsec, a Wi-Fi accessory. We are connecting directly from our iPad or iPhone or Android with the standard application. If it's suppose ArtNet, then it's okay. There are also free applications. You don't need to buy ours, only the hardware. And you see, we can change the color wheel, we can change the dimmer, we can change also the focus from here, and make effects like police, like the color wheel, like water, like television, and so on.
That's fantastic. How long did that take to develop then? Well, less than a year, is it?
It took 1 year officially, and formally 1 more year in my garage.
Really?
With my colleagues and my friends who participated in this project. And today they are my colleagues, so we're working together. I wanted to show one of our main feature, which is the touchscreen interface. For instance, in this case, you can do anything you want just with a touch of a hand. You can drive the 5 channels also separately to get the hue that you want. You can save presets, storing them, and then recalling them later. There's also a white interface for using it as a bicolor, because this is an all-in-one fixture that is both bicolor and RGB. In fact, it has 2 dedicated channels for white. We're not just changing the color temperature, adding red or blue. We have 2 dedicated channels for white. This means high CRI, more than 95 in this case.
Fantastic. That's a really good piece of kit, isn't it? And I mean, also, it shows the energy you've got in the company as well, doesn't it? That you could come to market quite quickly with something like that.
We need to quickly start raising our production volumes so the prices could lower and more customers could benefit from the innovations of this fixture. Let me show you something. We're running on battery now. We can switch to AC and swap the batteries, and the fixture will be working. You can just put it again. And that's done. May I show you also the bar door system, because it's very innovative. Bar doors can actually be rotated 360. And if you want to take away, just push the hook like this. And like that. It's magnetic, but with security lock.
Oh, yeah.
So nothing will happen.
That's nicely engineered, isn't it? Yeah. Very good.
We have a high quality glass Fresnel. We can also have a PMMA Fresnel. It depends on what kind of beam the customer wants. Because this fixture is customizable.
Right.
So as a starting business, we want to match the expectations and individual needs of our customers.
Yeah. I guess it's useful being at a show like this where you can talk to the end user, because a show like this actually has the users, isn't it? The people that are going to be using this piece as a kit here and talking to you, they want to touch it and feel it and play around with it. So you're getting feedback already on it, I guess.
Yes, it's fundamental to us to get feedbacks from experienced users, because it's not just a matter of internal development. It's like sharing with the users. We were also at the NAB show last year. We will be also next year, because we think that talking to users is better than just selling or being on social media or making videos, or interviews.
Yeah, exactly. No, and it's a great way of continually developing the products you've got, isn't it? So that's fantastic. Well, I hope the show goes well for you, and the best of luck for the next 20, 30 years in business, I think, when you'll have a much bigger range of lights, I'm sure.
When we'll be much bigger, I think we will have a very wide range of fixtures. We want to cover all of the needs. For instance, we have a smaller light, which is in preview here, but it's a new design, so it's like top secret, Yeah. But for instance, let me show you something, because now everything is about panels. You see panels everywhere. But please understand that panels are meant to near shooting. Panels spread light in all directions. So when you need a good throw, you should prefer Fresnels. But if you buy a Fresnel, we want to give you the opportunity of diffusing your light, of making a soft light. And this is why we designed our glow diffuser. You can see it here. You can just detach the Fresnel and mount this carbon fiber structure diffuser. It's really lightweight. You saw me moving it with only one hand. It can be unmounted easily. It stays comfortably in a pizza box, And this will turn your Fresnel light into something very similar to a panel, because the material from which it's made is the same material that used on panels. It's polycarbonate from specialized companies. There's no heating issue. It's lightweight. It's very comfortable to be carried. It doesn't need any reflector inside, because the beam from the Fresnel is already collimated, There's no light going outside of this kind of panel.
And does that fit every light you produce?
Yes. That fits every single light. We also have different dimensions, like the small, the medium, and very large for intensive use and for big TV studios or sets and so on.
Fantastic. Well, best of luck for the rest of the show, and we'll speak to you another one soon.
I hope so. Thank you.
Thank you.